Hello from Scotland. I'm Hannah, and I'm really sorry that I can't be there with you in person tonight, but I'm really looking forward to this trip and to getting to know you and to sharing this time together in Israel and Palestine. 11 years ago, in 2009, my husband Tom and I went on, when I was studying still at Ridley College, an Israel, Jordan, and Egypt study tour with Ridley. And honestly, I think it was the best holiday I've ever had in my life. I was taught, I was encouraged, I was challenged, I was inspired, and the Bible really did come alive for me in a way that it hadn't before, just in the way that I was able to see the stories in the places where they happened, and for that to become really real for me in a way that was really special. That was 11 years ago, just before our first son was born. He's now 10, and I'm really looking forward to going on another trip. Feels like it's about time, and going back to Israel and to Palestine, and looking forward to the great time that will be. In particular, I think I'm really looking forward to this trip and the focus on women in the Bible and on women in Israel and in Palestine, and also on our own lives and God's work in our lives. It's something that I've been passionate about for a long time. I am ordained in Melbourne in the Anglican Church and have been working in Anglican churches for a while, but currently I'm in Scotland, in St Andrews, and studying at the University of St Andrews. And my recent project was on some work on Mary in the Gospel of Luke, and how Mary works as an example of a disciple for us, for all of us, for both men and women, but in particular the way that God worked in her life, in the restrictions of her life as a woman in her day, and what God called her to from that place. And currently I'm also doing some PhD work on, I guess, some of the difficult parts of the Bible and the difficult concepts in theology that are there for women, but the resources that we have to really seek out what God has to say through those and in those for the church. I do think that Christianity has a history that can be difficult for women, and there are parts of the Bible that can be difficult for women, but I also believe that it's when we really dig into those really hard parts. We look at the lives of women in some complex and sometimes even oppressive situations. We actually see that God is at work doing something liberative there, and He's doing something wonderful and life-giving in the stories of women in the Bible and in the stories of our lives today. So I'm excited about exploring that with you, about reading the Bible together, sharing our lives together, and also learning about the lives of women in Israel and in Palestine today. And I know that God is going to do something wonderful and life-giving for all of us as well. So I really look forward to meeting you. I hope that you'll come along. You have to sign up. That'd be great. Bye.